Hi everyone, this is Dr. Jacobs, your instructor for Western Civilization 2. Now that the first week of the term is behind us and the dust is beginning to settle, everyone's registered and getting involved in the course, I thought it would be a good time to welcome you properly to the class and show you around Blackboard. All of you have already visited the Blackboard site for the class, so what I want to do here is point out some important features of Blackboard and highlight some important information about the class that will be especially useful for you if you have not taken summer classes before or if you've not taken online classes before. So to jump right in, the first thing that you're going to see when you visit the Blackboard site for the class is the announcements page. Fairly self-explanatory, this is where announcements go. What I want to point out is that each week on Monday I'm going to post your week's tasks. You can see I've already done that for this week here. So look for one of these messages every Monday. I'm going to outline the tasks that you need to perform that week, and in order to succeed in the class, you basically just need to do what I say every Monday. So fairly easy. It's going to require several hours of work on your part to watch videos, read lectures, read short readings, keep up with the book readings, which are listed on the syllabus. It sounds like a lot, but it's really manageable, and it's no more work than you would be asked to do in a regular seated lecture course over the summer. So announcements area, keep your eye on that. That's your lifeline to what's going on in the course. Now look over to the menu on the left side of the page. If you click on the contact instructor link, as I'll do right now, you can always find my email address. Email is the best way to reach me. It may take me up to 24 hours to respond to a message, but that is the best way to reach me, and if you ever lose my email address, you can find it right there. Next up is the syllabus. If you have not already done so, please click on the syllabus link and read the syllabus in its entirety. If you prefer a printable version, you can find that right here by clicking on this link. The syllabus is really useful not only because it describes the assignments and the expectations for the course, but also because it outlines how you're going to be assessed on your written assignments and provides a calendar of tasks, including reading assignments and the topics that we're covering in this summer semester. So read the syllabus if you haven't already done so, and let me know if you have any questions. Next, we have the materials area. As you've probably already noticed, we're not taking a textbook-based approach this semester. In summers past, I found that the textbook tends to become a burden since most are not designed for accelerated summer courses, but rather for 15-week fall and spring semesters. So for that reason, I've decided to have you focus on high-quality, popular historical writing and a selection of electronic resources. I think that you'll find this more interesting and more rewarding than reading a textbook. The two required books are listed on the syllabus, and there are suggestions on the syllabus as to when you should begin reading these books. This is a reminder that you should give yourself time and read them carefully. Do not try to read them in a couple of days before the essay is due. The books are for a general audience, but they contain a lot of information, and it's going to take you some time to read and process that information. I recommend giving yourself at least 2 weeks with each book. In addition to these books, you're watching videos, completing short supplemental readings, listening to podcasts, and exploring some primary sources. All of these materials can be found here in the weekly folders. You should already have familiarized yourself with the material in the Week 1 folder. I'll highlight here the excerpt from Leviathan, which you will be using for your assignment for this week. Get back out of there. You can see the materials for all 10 weeks are already available, so if you have any big events or any travel coming up, you can plan ahead and consume those resources at an appropriate time before the week that they're due. I will grant extensions and make up work on a case-by-case basis, but if you know you have something coming up, please plan accordingly. Extensions should really be a sort of last-ditch thing in a summer course because these 10 weeks are going to go quickly and you probably don't want to end up with an incomplete or withdrawal. Alright, so moving on, the assignments area. All of the assignments for the semester are already available. So before you begin reading one of the books, for example, you can go to the assignment for that book and see what you're going to be doing with it. This is going to help you target your reading and be a little more strategic about how you're doing your work. So come here, look at the various assignments that are already available, and let me know if you have any questions in advance. This will keep you from scrambling the day an assignment's due if you don't know how to do it. The only assignments that aren't available in the assignments area are the quizzes. which are here in their own little area, quizzes. As you can see, each one covers material from certain weeks. You can take the quizzes ahead of the deadline. However, I would encourage you to not take the quizzes before you have read, watched, listened to the material in the folders for the appropriate weeks. The quizzes are designed to be moderately challenging, not too challenging, but if you haven't read the readings, watched the videos, etc., you're probably not going to succeed. So please be strategic and be appropriate about when you're completing assignments. Some students are tempted in the online courses to try to get all of the work out of the way as quickly as possible. Those students typically do not get very good grades. So take your time, put in the effort, and you can succeed in this course. All right, the last thing I want to note is the My Grades area. I don't have any grades because I'm the instructor, but if you click on the My Grades link, you will see your grades for the semester. There are 150 points available this semester, 150, and your final grade is going to be determined by dividing the total number of points that you've earned by 150. So if at any point you have questions about how you're doing in the class, you can come here and look at My Grades to see how you're performing, what scores you're getting, and what your grade is starting to look like. Alright, so to close out, I'll take us back to the announcements area. I'll remind you once more to please keep up with the announcements area. If at any point you start feeling lost, you can come here and see what your week's tasks are. And of course, you can always email me if you have questions. Thanks and have a great summer.